Waking up early in the morning is more than just an act of adjusting your sleeping schedule. It is a lifestyle choice that defines discipline, clarity, and self-mastery. When you rise before the world does, you claim the quiet hours that belong only to you, hours filled with stillness, reflection, and a sense of possibility. The first light of dawn is not merely a signal of another day, it is nature's invitation to reset, to breathe, and to prepare for greatness before distractions begin to pile up. Early mornings provide a sacred space to align your goals with your actions and to embrace the power of consistency. There is something almost magical about being awake when the world still sleeps. The early hours carry a sense of peace that is impossible to replicate in the chaos of midday. This silence allows you to focus deeply on your inner self, to reflect on where you are in life, and to determine where you want to go. It is in those hours that your mind is at its clearest, free from the constant noise of emails, messages, and responsibilities. Waking up early sharpens your thoughts and allows you to set the tone for the day rather than having the day dictate your energy and direction. The science behind waking up early is equally fascinating. Studies reveal that those who start their day earlier tend to have improved mental health, higher productivity, and greater chances of success in their professional and personal lives. Rising early aligns your body with its natural circadian rhythm, stabilizing your mood and improving sleep quality over time. When you wake up early, you allow your brain to soak in natural sunlight, boosting serotonin levels and increasing alertness. This practice not only enhances your focus, but also fosters resilience to handle challenges more effectively. When you decide to rise early, you also gain the opportunity to begin your day intentionally. Instead of rushing, you can engage in meaningful rituals such as meditation, journaling, or exercise. These small actions compound into monumental results over time, shaping your character and mindset. Imagine starting your morning with physical movement that energizes your body, followed by reflection that clarifies your goals, and then stepping into your tasks with calm determination. This routine ensures you are not just reacting to the day, but actively leading it. The habit of waking up early transforms time into your ally. While others are still in bed, you are moving closer to your dreams. This doesn't mean working endlessly, but working wisely, investing those quiet hours in reading, studying, or strategizing. Every early morning becomes a deposit in the bank of success, each one building compound interest over time. By the time the rest of the world wakes up, you are already steps ahead, mentally prepared, and filled with a sense of accomplishment. Success has always been tied to discipline, and discipline begins with managing your mornings. Think about some of the greatest leaders, inventors, and thinkers. Many of them credited their success to rising early. They understood that to influence the world, they first had to conquer themselves. Early rising instills patience, focus, and resilience. It requires sacrifice, yes, but every sacrifice yields a return in strength and confidence. When you wake up early, you are sending a signal to yourself and the universe that you are serious about your vision. The morning hours are also ideal for creativity. Science shows that your brain is often most creative after rest, making the early hours perfect for problem-solving, idea generation, or deep work. Writers, artists, and entrepreneurs have long spoken about the power of the morning. Muse, the ideas that flow freely before the noise of the world interrupts. By waking up early, you create a direct channel between your subconscious thoughts and conscious actions, turning dreams into plans. Another crucial benefit of waking early is the ability to prioritize your health. In the rush of modern life, exercise and mindful eating often take a back seat, but mornings give you the time and energy to move your body, prepare nourishing meals, and breathe deeply before the demands of the day consume you. This ritual not only strengthens your body, but also sharpens your mind, giving you the endurance to push through challenges with determination. Waking up early is also about reclaiming power. Many people spend their lives reacting to alarms, to emails, to circumstances. But when you wake up early, you take back control. You decide how your morning unfolds, and that control ripples into the rest of the day. You begin to approach situations with confidence rather than stress, with patience rather than panic. This shift in energy sets you apart, giving you an aura of calm leadership. There is also an emotional and spiritual dimension to rising early. Dawn has always been a symbol of hope and renewal across cultures. It represents a fresh start, a second chance, and an opportunity to leave behind yesterday's struggles. Whether you use these hours for prayer, meditation, or silent gratitude, mornings can reconnect you with a deeper sense of purpose. They remind you that each day is a gift and that you have the chance to use it wisely. Waking up early trains you to respect time, the most valuable currency you will ever own. Every morning gives you the same 24 hours as everyone else, but how you use them determines the life you build. By starting earlier, you create a buffer between yourself and the chaos of the world. You give yourself time to plan, time to act, and time to grow. Over weeks, months, and years, this habit creates a life that reflects clarity, purpose, and success. Waking up early is not just about setting an alarm clock, it is about setting the foundation of your life. When you rise before the sun, you step into a world where distractions have not yet begun, where noise has not yet invaded, and where you have the rare gift of solitude. In this solitude, you find yourself, your raw thoughts, your dreams, and your deepest ambitions. This is the time when clarity flows like a river, reminding you of the things that truly matter. Early mornings give you the chance to design your life with intention, rather than drifting through it unconsciously. There is a powerful energy in being the first to start the race. Imagine a marathon where most participants are still lacing up their shoes while you are already halfway through the track. That is the advantage of waking early. By the time the world is catching up, you've already accomplished things others are only beginning to think about. This edge compounds daily, leading to long-term success that others often mistake for luck. But it is not luck. It is discipline, consistency, and the willingness to rise when others choose to sleep. The psychological benefits of waking up early cannot be overstated. When you begin your day early, you create momentum. Momentum fuels confidence, and confidence fuels achievement. Small wins in the morning, like completing a workout, finishing your reading or writing, your goals, create a sense of accomplishment that sets the tone for the rest of the day. You carry this energy into your workplace, into your relationships, and into your personal growth. The confidence gained in the morning becomes a shield against negativity and procrastination. Waking up early also reshapes your relationship with discipline. Discipline is not about punishment, it is about freedom. It frees you from chaos, stress, and mediocrity. Early rising is the discipline that births other disciplines. When you wake early, you are more likely to eat better, to exercise, to plan your day, and to stay committed to your priorities. It becomes a domino effect that transforms your habits and ultimately your entire life. Think about how much time is wasted when you wake late. Half the morning is gone, and you are already in a state of catching up. Instead of being proactive, you are reactive. You eat in a hurry, you rush through tasks, and you live in stress. Waking late robs you of peace and productivity. On the other hand, waking early grants you the priceless gift of calmness. You are ahead of schedule, not behind it. You move with intention, not panic. This calmness becomes a competitive advantage in a world where most people live in a constant rush. The world's most successful individuals understand that greatness is not built in a single day, but in consistent, intentional days. Those days begin early. Entrepreneurs, athletes, writers, and leaders wake early not because they are forced to, but because they know the value of those hours. They have trained their minds and bodies to love the morning's silence. They see mornings not as a struggle, but as an opportunity. When you shift your mindset from, I have to wake up early to, I get to wake up early, everything changes. Waking up early also deepens your connection with nature. The sunrise is one of the most inspiring sights in the world, yet most people miss it because they are asleep. Watching the first rays of light break through the darkness is a reminder of resilience. No matter how long the night lasts, the morning always comes. This natural rhythm teaches you hope, consistency, and renewal. It tells you that you too can rise, no matter how difficult yesterday was. In practical terms, early mornings improve your ability to think strategically. When your mind is uncluttered, you can analyze problems with clarity and find solutions with creativity. Many people complain they do not have time to read, to learn, or to plan. The truth is they do. It's just hidden in the hours they waste sleeping late. By reclaiming these hours, you carve out time for growth. Reading in the morning, for instance, feeds your mind with knowledge that influences your decisions throughout the day. The act of waking up early also strengthens your willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every morning that you choose discipline over comfort, you reinforce your ability to control your life. Over time, this control spreads into other areas: finances, relationships, health, and career. You realize you are not at the mercy of circumstances. You are the designer of your destiny. That realization is life-changing. Finally, waking up early builds resilience. Not every morning will be easy. Some days your bed will feel like the most comfortable place in the world, but every time you overcome that temptation, you train yourself to overcome bigger challenges. You learn that comfort is temporary, but growth is permanent. By choosing to rise, you choose to evolve. And over time, this resilience becomes the defining factor that separates you from the rest, because while others sleep, you are awake, building the life you deserve. The morning is like a blank canvas, untouched and pure, waiting for you to paint the colors of your day. When you rise early, you hold the brush before anyone else, and you get to choose what masterpiece you create. In the silence of dawn, there are no interruptions, no competing voices, only your mind, your vision, and your determination. This freedom allows you to align your intentions with your actions and build momentum that lasts until night. It is a chance to set the rhythm of your day rather than letting the world dictate it for you. Waking up early also sharpens your ability to manage time effectively. Many people complain about not having enough hours in the day, but often it is not a lack of hours. It is a lack of discipline. When you rise before the world, you add an invisible bonus to your schedule. These extra hours allow you to work on goals that may otherwise get buried under daily responsibilities. Whether it's fitness, learning, writing, or reflection, the morning hours provide the margin you need to pursue self-improvement without distraction. In those quiet hours, clarity comes more naturally. The human brain functions at its best after rest, making the morning the perfect time for problem-solving, strategizing, and creative work. Ideas that seem clouded at night often reveal themselves clearly in the morning light. By using this clarity wisely, you can make better decisions, set realistic goals, and approach your challenges with fresh energy. Every morning becomes an opportunity to refine your vision and to move closer to your dreams. Another overlooked advantage of waking up early is the psychological boost it gives you. Simply by being awake and productive before others, you gain a sense of accomplishment. This early win builds confidence and sets the tone for the rest of your day. Confidence is not built in grand moments but in small victories, and waking early is one of the most consistent victories you can claim. Over time, this confidence shapes your identity, making you someone who is dependable, resilient, and unstoppable. When you wake up early, you also have time to nurture your mental and emotional health. Life today is fast-paced, filled with stress and constant demands. But the early hours allow you to slow down, to breathe, and to focus inward. You can meditate, practice gratitude, or simply enjoy silence, things that are almost impossible to do once the world is awake. These rituals create mental balance and emotional strength, ensuring that you face the day with calmness instead of chaos. There is also a direct connection between early rising and physical health. Morning workouts are not only more consistent but also more effective, Exercising early boosts your metabolism, sharpens focus, and energizes your body for the entire day. Instead of dragging yourself through tasks, you move with strength and alertness. Add to this the ability to prepare healthy meals and maintain a consistent routine, and it becomes clear that early mornings are the foundation of a strong, vibrant body. Financial success, too, has a deep relationship with waking early. Many successful entrepreneurs and leaders use early mornings to think, plan, and strategize. These hours are perfect for tackling high-value activities, those that bring long-term growth rather than temporary results. Instead of wasting time on social media or meaningless distractions, they invest in skills, ideas, and opportunities. Over time, these small but consistent efforts compound, creating a future that reflects their discipline and vision. There is also a spiritual strength in rising with the sun. Across cultures, dawn has been considered sacred, a time for prayer, reflection, and renewal. It symbolizes new beginnings and endless possibilities. When you connect with this energy every morning, you remind yourself that you too can begin again each day. You are not limited by yesterday's failures or setbacks. Every sunrise is proof that life offers you another chance to try, to grow, and to succeed. Waking up early also builds inner leadership. Leadership is not about controlling others. It is about controlling yourself. If you can master the small act of rising when you promised yourself you would, you can master bigger responsibilities in life. People who cannot control their mornings often struggle to control their days. But those who dominate their mornings carry an aura of discipline and self-respect that inspires trust and admiration. Early mornings create leaders because they cultivate accountability. Lastly, waking up early separates you from the average crowd. Most people look for shortcuts, for comfort, for the easy way out. But those who rise early choose the harder path, the one that requires sacrifice but delivers greatness. When you wake early, you are no longer ordinary. You stand among the few who choose growth over comfort, discipline over laziness, and dreams over excuses. This decision alone places you on the path of extraordinary success. The beauty of waking up early lies in the sense of ownership it gives you over your life. When you rise before distractions begin, you claim the day as your own. You are not reacting to notifications, urgent calls, or unexpected tasks. You are directing your energy where it matters most. This control creates a powerful sense of stability and purpose, reminding you that you are not a victim of circumstances but the author of your story. Each early morning becomes a declaration that you are serious about shaping your future. Rising early also brings you closer to consistency. Success is not built on random bursts of effort but on steady, repeated actions over time. By waking up early, you create a daily rhythm that reinforces positive habits. You read regularly, exercise consistently, plan with clarity, and reflect with focus. This regularity compounds into mastery. What begins as a single morning habit evolves into a lifelong discipline. That distinguishes you from those who live without structure. There is a quiet strength that develops in people who embrace early mornings. It is not loud, boastful, or dramatic. It is a calm, steady confidence that shows in the way you carry yourself. This strength comes from knowing you have already accomplished meaningful tasks before most people even open their eyes. It comes from facing the small challenge of getting out of bed each day and turning it into a victory. This strength is subtle, but it is powerful, shaping you into someone who is both grounded and unshakable. Waking up early also redefines your relationship with rest. Instead of seeing sleep as wasted time, you begin to see it as a strategic investment. By going to bed earlier and rising earlier, you align with your body's natural rhythms. This improves the quality of your sleep, enhances your focus during the day, and increases your energy levels. Unlike staying up late, which often leads to fatigue and poor productivity, early rising ensures that your mind and body function at their best. Another profound benefit of waking early is the opportunity to reflect on your purpose. The early hours are free from noise, allowing you to ask yourself deep questions. Who am I? What do I want to achieve? How do I want to live today? These questions, when asked consistently, shape your life's direction. They turn mornings into a compass, guiding your steps with clarity. Instead of drifting aimlessly, you move through life with a sense of mission and meaning. When you wake early, you also gain the ability to practice gratitude. In the stillness of dawn, it is easier to notice the blessings around you, the air you breathe, the opportunities ahead, the people you love. Gratitude in the morning transforms your mindset. Instead of approaching the day with stress or complaints, you enter it with positivity and strength. This attitude not only improves your mental health, but also attracts opportunities because positivity is magnetic. Early mornings are also the best time to focus on learning. Whether it is reading, studying, or acquiring new skills, your brain is most receptive in the hours after rest. By dedicating even 30 minutes each morning to learning, you can master new subjects, languages, or strategies within months. These small investments accumulate, giving you knowledge that others lack. Over time, this knowledge becomes one of your greatest assets, opening doors that remain closed to the unprepared. Waking up early strengthens your resilience against procrastination. Procrastination thrives in chaos, in rushed mornings, and in unplanned days. But when you wake early, you eliminate excuses. You have more time to prepare, more space to act, and more clarity to focus. By beginning your tasks early, you develop a habit of action instead of delay. This resilience against procrastination builds momentum, ensuring that you stay consistent in chasing your goals. The early morning hours also give you the rare gift of silence. Silence is not empty, it is full of wisdom. In silence, you hear your own thoughts, your inner voice, your unfiltered creativity. This is why so many writers, philosophers, and leaders chose to rise early. They understood that